Good morning. Hi, I'm Malia. Welcome to Monday Morning Jolt. Let's get started.
With us today is Maxwell, and he's a jazz saxophone musician, or do you have wide variety of music?
Well, mainly jazz.
Mhm.
The saxophone kind of lends itself to jazz. It
Mhm.
is traditionally a jazz instrument, so
Mhm.
mainly
So
jazz.
tell me a little bit about like your experience, like your jazz experience. If somebody comes to listen to you, what do you do?
Well, yeah, I've been playing the saxophone for so long, about 47 years now, I think. So I've developed a style over time.
For how long?
47 years.
Whoa!
Yeah, I started
1
playing.
year older than me.
Thanks for reminding me how old I am. Yeah, I started playing in 1964 at Forest Park Elementary School right here in Fort Wayne.
Mm-hmm.
And so I've developed this personal style that is, it incorporates a lot of different styles of jazz. It's very dynamic.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a very kind of, in-your-face saxophonist, meaning that I like to get out there among the people and play to people and that sort of thing.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a fun experience.
Mm-hmm.
Why are Monday mornings great for you? What do you do to kickstart your Mondays?
Well, as a jazz musician, Monday mornings are, they're not good for me. I don't like them. But if you think about Monday mornings as a metaphor,
Yeah.
so how do you kickstart your week, or even how do you kickstart your enterprise,
Yeah,
your business? So I think a lot of that comes from a personal philosophy is having to do with my ideas about personal responsibility, and I've always been an entrepreneurial person, so I'm very self-motivating.
Yeah.
I just seem to have a mental system that kind of provides its own
Tied together.
I like that.
Yeah, it kind of jolts me. Exactly.
So, you have been doing this business for quite a long time now.
I have.
What kind of advice can you give to other musicians that are starting up? Maybe they're playing the saxophone, maybe they're playing the piano or something like that. What kind of advice can you give to help them out in their field?
Well, I have a lot of good advice for up-and-coming musicians. The first bit of advice is that if you want to do music as a profession, you have to be driven. It's almost like you can't not do it, because the music business and any business that has to do with the arts can be very cruel. It's not about the money. It has to be about the passion and about the fun and the artistic endeavor. So if you don't have that drive, that compulsion that pushes you forward all the time, then it's really difficult to make a career as a musician. Okay, or an artist in general, really. Beyond that, as a musician, it's really important to take your instrument out every day and play it. The hard part about doing anything, of course, is the starting of it.
Yeah.
So, getting your horn out, or your violin, or whatever it is, every day, and just putting it in your hands and playing it is really, 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 really important.
That's interesting because sometimes the football players, they give them the ball and they go to bed holding the ball.
Yeah.
So they get up holding the ball.
Yeah.
So it's something similar.
It really is. The more you can immerse yourself in anything you do, of course, but especially the arts, the better off you are. Yeah.
Wow. Do you have an adage by which you live your life by?
Oh boy.
It sounds like I heard a few in there.
Yeah,
It sounded like you covered that. But a little
I
bit.
probably have a lot of adages I live by. Let's see if I can think of any one off the top of my head here. I'm sorry, I can't think. Live free and die. No.
There has to be something that you're a philosophical guy.
Yeah, I am.
That
you
governs-
are.
Yeah.
And I've spent a lot of time in my life thinking about what's meaningful and how to apply it to who I am and that sort of thing. But
Maybe you're unique. You live by your rules.
I'm a very, very individualistic character, that's for sure. Yeah.
So, if you would have like one superpower, one character or something that you can be, what would that be?
Well, we were talking about this before the show, and I think the first thing that came to mind was I would have a super memory. I would have super memory because I found that the people that do really well in certain types of enterprises and whatnot really have a great capacity to remember details and that sort of thing. So, and I don't. I have a very kind of selective memory. I can remember certain things really well, but I just can't remember other things very well. So, super memory is my choice.
I like that.
Yeah.
Tell us something about you that would surprise people that know you. If they know you really well, what would surprise them to find out?
I'm not sure there's much that I could tell the people that really know me that would surprise
Because you need
them.
that memory.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. Well, I have, I think, very unique thoughts about, like God and the universe and those sorts of things, which I won't expound upon because it takes way too long to explain.
And would surprise people.
Surprise people.
Yeah. I'll tell you this though, I'm not afraid to die.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
I don't know if that would surprise anyone.
Yeah, I don't think nobody should be, but sometimes that's the biggest thing. Like people are like, I don't want to die.
Yeah.
Right?
I do not fear death.
Oh, good. So, Mark, how do people get hold of you to do business with you?
Okay, you can call me anytime. My phone number is 1-800-MARK-MAXWELL. That's actually true. Mark Max, actually, 800-627-5629. Or you can find me online at markmaxwellmusic.com.
So anyway, we would like to thank Mark for coming and joining
Thank you.
us today.
Thank you, my
And we would
pleasure.
like to thank New Brown Coffee Company for hosting us here, and we would like to
Thank
thank you, the audience, for joining us. This is Monday Morning Jolt. Use it.